clearing out of here. We can get that out of the way and past us. Most of the rain kind of settling down near Oxford, still seeing an uptick of rain chances there, but we're above freezing today, we're above freezing tonight and tomorrow, so we won't expect any snow or ice until Friday. Temperatures tomorrow near 50. That's going to give us plenty of chances to dry out from the rain that we saw today. But then our winter storm watch goes into effect by 12 o'clock on Friday. This lasts until 6 p.m. on Sunday. So we've got a wide range of the chances to see this winter storm approaching. Now, as we take a look at our weekend forecast, most of this, the consensus across the models, are moving in right around 9 to 9:30. Now, we're looking at mostly snow towards the north of us, and then a bit more chances of ice towards the south of us. That's going to be still in northern parts of Mississippi. You can see central parts of Arkansas, and then Memphis Metro, right along I-40. This is our window where we're going to get a bit of both. So as we move through time, this is Saturday, 5 a.m. As we move through time and this continues to progress, we get a decent band of snow setting up early in the morning. Again, to the north of I-40. So that's where we're going to see a bit more heaviest snow accumulation. Then to the south, that's more looking at a freezing rain setup. So as we continue to move through, this is now early afternoon. We're seeing that freezing line lift a little bit further north. We have this warm air towards the middle of the atmosphere. Even though we're still freezing at the surface, that warm air towards the middle is going to cause us to have a bit of sleet or freezing rain. That's still kind of up for debate at this time. But most of us are going to see a little bit of both. As we continue to move through time, overnight, Saturday and into Sunday, we have a bit of a decrease in the accumulation, the snow, the ice, but some models are wanting to show a second band or a second wave kind of coming in. This is going to be by late morning, early afternoon on Sunday. That's not a high confidence at this time. We're still focused on, of course, Saturday. Now, precipitation types, this is where we have that difference as well for Saturday night, because we're not going to see rain. It's definitely left with freezing rain, sleet, or snow. But what we're looking at is if you take a shot of the vertical picture of the atmosphere, but the difference between freezing rain and sleet is this layer of warm air. If we have a thicker layer of warm air and then a shallow layer of cold air at the surface, you get more of a freezing rain situation. Water droplets are cold, but not cold enough to freeze before it hits the surface. It'll freeze on contact. Then looking at sleet, you have a shallow warm layer, and then you have a cold layer at the surface, a little bit further higher up in the atmosphere, and that gives us plenty of time to refreeze, and then we have that sleet. Huge difference in driving conditions. So these are the three things that we're focused on for our Saturday forecast. Could start out as snow, then lead into that sleet and freezing rain forecast. So mostly to the north, Blytheville, Dyersburg, Harrisburg, more looking at a snow forecast. You're going to get a good bit of accumulation. Now, south of that, all the way to northern parts of Mississippi, we're in this period of sleet and freezing rain mixed in with snow, and even just some periods of all sleet or all freezing rain. So the totals here for snow amounts are going to vary. South of Holly Springs, south of Helena, you're going to get mostly just ice, which is going to be pretty dangerous. The ice accumulations, the further south we go, we could see 1 to 3 inches of ice accumulations. Here you are in Oxford, over 2 inches of ice. Now, the further north we go, again, majority snow, not as much ice. Doesn't really matter in that middle ground, because we are going to see both ice and snow, which is going to cause catastrophic driving conditions. Again, that's for Saturday. Then temperatures settle down into the near 0 degree range. That's Sunday night and Monday night. So cold temperatures lasting all the way through midweek next week. Start to drop our temperatures as we head into the weekend. So this is just, domino effect of what we're starting to see. Now you can see, of course, we've already got rain going on out there. Most of the heavier rainfall is going to be to the south of us, out in northern parts of Mississippi, down to central parts of Mississippi. Tennessee side, a little bit more on the lighter side. And then, as you can see, most of this rain is starting to clear out here in the next couple of hours, but being driven by that cold front. And that's what's initially, again, starting our drop in temperatures, or our downward trend for temperatures into the weekend. So here we go. We've got the rain finally pushing out by about 3 to 4 p.m., maybe even lasting all the way until 6 down in Mississippi. But on to what we're going to see over the next couple of days. Mild temperatures tomorrow, near 50, so we've got plenty of chances to dry out before those temperatures really start to drop. And then we're looking at This is going to be our different models that we see for the next weekend, starting with the European model, bringing in most of this rain and snow mix by about 9 to 9:30. Now, starting off north of I-40, more of just that snow. South of I-40, we're looking at a bit of a mix. Now, this mix is not showing, but we could see sleet or freezing rain, which there is a huge difference between the two, and I'm going to talk about that coming up in just a bit. Then proceeds to show us mostly in just that mix and ice realm before it all starts to move out by early Sunday morning. Our GFS, a little bit different, coming in right about the same time, around 9:30. Mostly snow, though, for Tennessee and our Arkansas counties. Southern parts of, our DMA is going to be in Mississippi. That's where that ice mix is going to be mixed in. And then heading into late Saturday afternoon, early Sunday morning is when we could see the ice accumulation occur for more of our Tennessee counties and northern parts of Arkansas, northeastern parts of Arkansas. Then we start to transition back to snow as we head into Sunday afternoon. GFS has us with snow for quite some time. Now, the difference between the sleet and the freezing rain, of course, we know rain, warm all the way down. When we have freezing rain, we have a pretty thick, warm layer of air in the atmosphere. It's a little bit higher than our surface level, and our surface level is just a shallow layer of cold air. Then we go into sleet, where we have a shallow warm layer where we have some partial melting, and then that cold air, a little bit of a thicker layer at the surface, giving us enough time to refreeze, bringing us a little bit more of those ice pellets. And then, of course, snow. It's cold all the way down. We're really only focused on freezing rain, sleet, and snow for this event this weekend. But of course, with those differences, a lot of travel impacts are going to be super crucial for Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. But temperatures are staying below freezing all the way through Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Overnight lows in the single digits. So whatever snow or ice falls is going to last through the beginning half of next week.